Hello everyone, this is Shwapnil Kohli. I welcomes you all in my channel. So please subscribe my channel. First request, and second, you all were requesting about ma'am what is research, because I have a new students. These were very confused about the step of research. So I'm making this video to clarify all the steps of research, and even in this what happened in the step of research, they can ask a question from a single step also. So I will explain in detail the steps also. All the step we will learn by the detailed explanation. So let's see what is the steps of research. I think you must all be knowing that what is research. So let's go to the steps of research. Is a rigorous process that require a certain code of conduct to be followed. Means research cannot we cannot do research like that only. We are going and start our research. We need some code, we need some steps, we need, it is a scientific method in order to systematically and significantly carry out. See what happened, we have to carry out it scientifically, systematically. So please friend, each and every word of this video is very important. They can ask you the even the definition of research. So this is the definition of research I am giving you. To systematically and scientifically carry out this process, one need to follow a number of steps. These steps entail a series of closely related activities done in a definite way to get accurate finding. Despite it being a signifies process, one should regard research as an art than a science. See, what indeed make any research stand out its finding, it is defined by how well the whole process has been executed. So follows are the main step involved in research academic selections of research problem. So सबसे पहले what we are going to do in first, selection of research problem, then literature review. Whatever literature regarding our research we have to review this literature. Making hypothesis, then we make the hypothesis. Preparing research design, after that we prepare our research design. Deciding sampling technique, we will decide how to sample, uh, how to sample our research, how which technique we will use. Data collection, we will collect data from various things, various other. See what regarding our, we will collect data regarding our research. Data analysis, when we collect the data, after that we have to analyze the data. Testing the hypothesis, then we will test the hypothesis. Generalization and interpretation, after that what we will do, we will generalize and interpret. Let's see. And what happened, preparation of report or report writing thesis for the purpose of an academic degree. And then what we do, at last we do report writing. Okay, see what is the first step I said here, selection of research. Let's get into detail what is selection of research. The research process begins with identifying the research problem. A research problem is the area of concern which the researcher has chosen to study. Okay, so what is selecting a research problem? The selection cannot be random, means we cannot do randomly. Vislet need a true understanding of the problem. First we have to understand the problem. Usually in academic, a research problem is the troubling question that exists in literary theory of our day-to-day life. It quite important that, see what is important, it quite important that the research question or topic should be practical, socially feasible and politically acceptable. More importantly, it should be a topic that primarily interests the research undertaking study. So they can also ask that, friend, what are the three topic that research, what are the three important ways, means practical, socially feasible and politically acceptable. These three topics are very important to be a research, selecting a research. Okay, and it should be topic that primarily interests the research understanding study. Okay, what is the second step? Second step is literature review. What we do after we review the literature, Once we have spotted the research problem, the next should be understand the topic well. This require an extensive literature review. By literature review, we mean the study of all the exciting research work that are some way or related to our research question. So we have to do the literature review only of these literatures which are related to our research, not other. Okay. This step also helps to check the volume of work that has been done in same field. Often a research problem that has no exciting literature is down further to make it practical and realistic. I think you understand this two step. After this two step, we will go to the third step, making hypothesis. What is the third step? Making hypothesis. Next step involve the formulation of hypothesis. It is a technical process and requires much precision. Making a hypothesis depend upon the experience and knowledge of the researcher. In the research literature, the hypothesis often referred to an educated guess. Means you have to guess, an educated guess means best idea, because it suggests an accepted outcome based on evidence. In other words, the hypothesis is a proposed explanation of the phenomena that need to be tested going forward in research process. In statistics, the hypothesis is usually written in if then forward. What format hypothesis? Friend, the very important thing I am going to tell you in this video, they can ask that what is the format of writing hypothesis. So if and then forward, do not forget, very important. Okay. Preparing research design. Now what is the fourth step we do? We prepare a research design. So this is another technical step and need expertise and proficiency. After financing the research problem question and formulation of the hypothesis, the researchers proceed to prepare the research design. By definition, research design refer to the strategy, means framework that lay down a coherent plan to address the research problem. It can be considered to be blueprint for the rest of the steps involved in the research, including data collection, measurement, and data analyzation. Here, what is the important thing we get to know in this work? The question came, what is the blueprint of what is considered a blueprint of the rest step involved in the research process, including data collection, measurement, and data analyzation? The answer will be preparing research design or a framework. What is another name also they can ask preparing research design? It will be strategies or a framework. Okay. So step 5 is deciding sampling technique. What is the step 5? Deciding sampling technique. The next step is about deciding the sampling technique in research. A sample is a group of people, object, or item that can have been picked from the entire population. Sampling can be done random and non-random. So what we can do, sampling, it can be done random and non-random. Great care should be taken while deciding the sample population and size, as the picked population need to represent the universe. Population of whole means universe, means here population of. Good sampling technique help to generalize the findings broadly. There are 5 types of sampling method: random, systematic, convenience, culture, and stratified. Okay. Explanation I will cover in next video. Sorry, I written their post. I will cover in the next video. Okay. So our next step is data collection. What is our next step? It is data collection. This is indeed the most meticulous part of a research process. Data collection is most meticulous part of a research process. This involves collecting the information with the response to the chosen sample. Data collection can be done in two ways, primary and secondary. Please friend, in if exam they ask what is the two ways of data collection, keep in mind primary data collection, secondary data collection. I will explain there only what is primary data collection and secondary data collection. In primary data collection, information is collected directly from the respondent, which is the first hand knowledge about the population in the concern. primary data collection is done through method like personal interviews, observation, questionnaires, schedules. So what is primary data collection? Please, in exam it has asked the example of primary data collection. So what are the example of primary data collection? There were many options and you have to select the correct options of primary data collection. So the answer were personal interviews, observation, questionnaires, schedules are the primary data collections. And let's go to the secondary data collection. In secondary data collection, we make split use of second-hand information method like archives, memories, biographies, journals are considered part of secondary data collection. So friend, in exam, they give you find out the examples of primary and secondary data collection, or they give you match to not confuse yourself. Learn as it is, okay? So step 7, data analyzation. The analyzation of data require a number of closely related activities that simplifies the categories the collected data. This may include coding, tabulation, editing. So what is included in the data collection? In data collection, the things is included coding, tabulation and editing and so on. After the required data is collected and the pursuit, it is excluded through description, explanation, narration, conclusion, recommendation and suggestion. Okay, these days research have wide use of computer software analyze the data. So nowadays we are using computer like laptop, using mobile, Wikipedia also we are using. So I think you understand what is data analyzation. So in step 8, what is step 8? Testing the hypothesis. Later analyzed data is used to test the hypothesis. Hypothesis testing means determining whether the hypothesis assumed or the sample of stands true for the entire population or not. It is at this step we determine whether the hypothesis has been rejected or accepted. So the question can come that at which step of research we determine that the hypothesis is rejected or accepted. So most of you were not knowing, the correct answer is testing the hypothesis. And now this question come, please correct the question, please make it correct. Keep in mind that in which step? Testing the hypothesis. This is the step. In this step, we determine whether the hypothesis has been rejected or accepted. Whether a hypothesis rejected or accepted is computed statistically. So, step 9, generalization and interpretation. This is very important. After the hypothesis has been tested, the research is in position to generalize and make interpretation. It is this stage theory can be formulated. So when we come to know that in step 8, testing the hypothesis, when we come to know that our data, our research is accepted or rejected, so after that what we do, generalize and interpretation. After that, at that stage theory can be formulated. Now we formulate the theory. So in which state, the question come that in which state of research that the we analyze that theory can be formulated. In which state of research the theory can be formulated? The answer will be generalization and interpretation. So our last step is what? Report writing. So when we done with all this step, what we do in last, we write a report. This is final step that involves sharing of result of finding is a prescribed format. How a report or thesis is to be written various form one institute to another. Nonetheless, there are some common selections of part that should comprise a thesis. Okay, so I hope you understand. Refer to the previous note comprehension. Okay, I hope you understand that. I have making a note for that also. In next video I will discuss comprehension also, and I have to discuss some important topic of research. So please learn this much. This is very important, and do subscribe my video for more videos for related to UGC NET and other exams. Thank you, and keep subscribing. keep liking, keep commenting, and at last, if you want a free mock test for research, you can ask me in comment box. I will give you the mock test also. Okay, thank you. God bless you all.